Okay, today we will discuss about the scenario of fisheries at national and international level. To give you an overview, fisheries and aquaculture remain the important source of food, nutrition, income, and livelihood for millions of people worldwide. Fish, why fish are important? They are unique source of essential nutrients, including long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, iodine, vitamin D, and calcium. And lastly, the per capita consumption of fish has increased worldwide from 9.9 kg in 960 to more than 20 kg in 2019. So per capita consumption of fish in the world means that the amount of fish the person is eating in whole year. Regarding India, in India, the cultural and religious taboos come in the way of its use. In a strange paradox, while India is the second largest producer in the world, only after China, its per capita consumption is 5 to 6 kg, said the experts. Whereas the fish eating population it is found to be 8 to 9 kg, the per capita consumption of fish is 8 to 9 kg in the fish eating population. The ICMR or the Indian Council for Medical Research recommends this to be at least 12 kg per annum. So the average Indian is eating 5 to 6 kg of fish per year, or the fish eating population is eating 8 to 9 kg, whereas in the world it is 20 kg per annum. So where do we capture the fish? The major fishing zones in the world are distributed in the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean. So this is the Atlantic Ocean between the America and the Europe, between the South America and the Africa. This whole is the Atlantic Ocean. It is known as the North Atlantic Ocean and it is known as the South Atlantic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is between the Americas and the Asia. So this is the Pacific Ocean. This is the Pacific Ocean. This is the Pacific Ocean, and this is the Pacific Ocean. So if we start from the Japan, this is Japan. Here lies the USA because the Earth is round. So the ocean between the Asia and the USA is the Pacific Ocean, and the ocean between the America and the Europe or Africa is the Atlantic Ocean. Talking about the Pacific Ocean, which lies between this is America and this is the Asia. This is Japan. This is South America, and this is Australia. So the ocean between these countries is the Pacific Ocean. The main fishing zones in the Pacific region are the Northwest Pacific region. This is the northern part of the Pacific Ocean, and this is the eastern coast, and this is the western coast. So Northwest region lies between the Alaska Peninsula. This is the Alaska Peninsula and the Philippines. So this region is an important fishing zone in the world known as the Northwest Pacific region. Northwest Pacific region. Similarly, we have Northeast Pacific region. It lies between the Gulf of Alaska and the America, North America. This is the Northeast Pacific region. Third, the Southeast Pacific region. Southeast Pacific region lies between the South America, along the South America, mainly at the coast of Peru. So this region is the Southeast Pacific region. Southeast Pacific region. And the last is from Indonesia, from here the from below the Philippines to the Australia. This region is known as the West Central Pacific region. It extends to the between of the ocean. This is the West Central Pacific. West Central Pacific. So we have the Northwest Pacific region, Northeast Pacific region, Southeast Pacific region, and the West Central Pacific region. These are the four regions where the where most of the fisheries, captured fisheries, is done in the Pacific Ocean. So we have the four regions. One is the North Pacific, having Northwest Pacific. Second is the Northeast Pacific. Third is the Southeast Pacific. And fourth is the West Central Pacific. Similarly, we have the Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic Ocean lies between the USA, so this is the USA, North and the South, and Europe, and this is Africa. So this whole region in between these is the Atlantic Ocean. These countries, so the Atlantic Ocean. First region is the Northeast Atlantic. Northeast, this is the eastern part, and this is the western part of the ocean. The Northeast Atlantic Ocean lies between the Iceland. This is the Iceland and the Europe. This region is known as the Northeast Atlantic region. Similarly, we have the Northwest Atlantic region. We have the Northwest Atlantic region here. Now this is the Northwest Atlantic region. So most of the fisheries in the Atlantic Ocean occurs in these regions, Northeast and the Northwest Atlantic regions. Now, what is the concept of exclusive economic zones? The EEZ, or Exclusive Economic Zone, is an area beyond and adjacent to the territorial sea, extending seaward to a distance of no more than 200 nautical miles or 370 kilometers. So, what is territorial region? Territorial region is just 6 kilometer or the 12 nautical miles, approximately 12 nautical miles from the shore. This is the territorial region. It is approximately 6 kilometers. Then we have contiguous zone up to the 25 nautical miles, and after that we have from the territorial region 200 nautical mile area. This is known as the exclusive economic zone. It lies above the continental shelf and before the deep sea. So what is the concept of EEZ? The EEZ is a short form of Exclusive Economic Zone. It is a boundary that allows countries to regulate the natural resources in water within their boundaries for fishing and non-fishing activities. So EEZ is the area of the country from the shore, from the territorial sea, approximately 200 nautical miles, where they can perform any fishing or non-fishing activities. It is their right. Okay, the region belongs to that country. It is prescribed by the United Nations Convention on the Law of Sea in 1982. The UNCLOS is the United Nations Convention on the laws of sea and come into force in 1994. It is ratified by 168 countries. So 168 countries ratified means signed by, that 168 countries uh, in laws को मानती हैं. There are some countries like USA which has not ratified this law yet. Talking about the Indian fisheries, Indian scenario, India ranked third in fish production and second in aquaculture, and it employs approximately 145 million people. 55% of total fish production, approximately 12 metric ton, is through freshwater aquaculture. So we are doing less capture fisheries and more of the aquaculture. Indian coastline is 8129 kilometer long with approximately 2.2 million square kilometer of exclusive economic zone. We have vast area for fishing. Our rivers and canals are approximately 191,000 kilometer long, and other water bodies has an area of approximately zero point 0.8 million hectares. The other water bodies include the ponds, the reservoirs, estuaries, etc. Marine fisheries in India, our coastline is the sixth largest in the world, and Indian marine fisheries has significant role in Indian economy through employment generation, foreign exchange earning, and providing cheap protein-rich food. But the fishing methods are still traditional and primitive, with most of the boats going up to 20 kilometers from the coast. So we are not exploiting our exclusive economic zone for the lack of the infrastructure. The crafts and gears required to go deep into sea are still very less. Government of India fishery policy launched in 1980, termed as the Blue Revolution, has benefited the marine fisheries in India. Regarding inland fisheries, Uttar Pradesh has the longest river canal with length of approximately 31,000 kilometers, followed by J&K having 27,000 kilometer long rivers and Andhra Pradesh having 11,000 kilometer long rivers. Haryana has approximately 5,000 kilometer long rivers. Regarding reservoirs, Madhya Pradesh has maximum area of 0.294 million hectares, followed by Maharashtra 0.279 million hectare and Odisha 2.256 million hectares. In case of brackish water, India occupies 1.2 million hectares. Odisha has maximum area with 0.417 million hectares, followed by Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. This is a table showing the leading fish producing states in India in 2017-18. So this is the fishes in lakh metric tons. So Andhra Pradesh produced 34 lakh metric tons of fishes in 17-18, followed by West Bengal approximately 18 lakh metric tons, Gujarat 15 lakh metric tons, Kerala 15, and Tamil Nadu 8.82 lakh metric tons. Andhra Pradesh is one of the best state which has utilized the resources and the schemes of the government for the development of fisheries. India has a national policy on marine fisheries for which is proposed in 2017, and it ensures the health and ecological integrity of India's EEZ. It also ensures the socio-economic. It deals with the socio-economic status of the fishers, the sustainable development, subsidy, partnership, etc. for the development of fisheries and for upliftment of livelihood of the fishermen. So this is the scenario in the world and Indian, just to give you an outlook about what the fisheries, how the fisheries is going on in the world and where it is going on and what is the status of India. Thank you.